Hi everybody, it's the Reset Girl. I am going to do a quick little decorating video for my 30 lists challenge. I am on day 20, and as you can see, I'm starting from a completely blank slate. So I generally don't really put a whole lot of planning into it. I just kind of do it very organically, and I try not to spend maybe more than 15 or 20 minutes tops from start to finish on a page. So the prompt for this day is big expenses coming up. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. I've been using some of the stickers from my shop as the ones that kind of set the number for each thing. I've been kind of being consistent with that. So I'm going to keep that little pattern up. And I have a little supply of stickers here. I'm sorting through off camera until I find the right one. And I'm not going to edit this in any way. I'm going to just go ahead and let the camera roll however long it takes me. That's how long it takes me. It's really, every list is different. Sometimes they come together really fast and sometimes they don't. And I also notice is I don't really ever do them the same way every time. Sometimes I remember how to do things. I'll do things the same way and I'll remember that, and then other times I'll completely forget about it if I've let too much time go in between. One thing I've been trying to do is be consistent about certain elements, and one of them is my numbering. So I'm using this particular stamp, which would be awesome if I could remember who made this one. But if I can find it, I will definitely link it below. It's one of my favorites. I've been loving it because it has these nice big numbers, and it has really cute little stamps in its collection. So I'm going to go ahead, and I get a lot of questions about the clear acrylic stamps on my Instagram feed. So basically you're peeling them off and you'll notice that there's a print. This actually has print on this part. So when you peel it off, you are left with, the printed number behind. And that way it kind of shows you where the sticker or stamp belongs. So I'm just going in ahead and pulling off the 2 and the O. And you have to remember when you're stamping that you're actually reversing it. So if I was doing the number 20, number 2 is going to be backwards. And the 0 is like that. So that's what I see, but when you flip it over, there's the 20. I'm not looking for, a lot of perfection here. It doesn't bother me if they're a little askew. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this. This right here is my all-time favorite ink for this project and every other. This has never let me down. It doesn't bleed through the paper, which I like, and it's really consistent. I really like it. Okay, so that has been stamped. It's list number 20. And then another thing that I did in advance is I printed out all my prompts on clear address stickers. So they had a nice simple font that would be pretty consistent on every page. I think with a couple exceptions I didn't do that. I'm not going to apply it right away because I realized sometimes, I'll give you an example. As I was laying this one out, I found that it was actually a lot more fun to put it here than putting it up here. So sometimes they're up there and sometimes not. Like this one I didn't do, but that one I did. I put it here, I put it there. So this one, I put it on the cards, this one on the card. So it's that part, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I don't think this is going to be a big list because I don't have a lot of expenses coming up. So I could probably get away with using a journal card. And I haven't really made a decision what I like the most. The only reason why, like for me personally, looking at this, I'm fine with it, but on camera I find like it's a little hard to read. So honestly, the only reason why I kind of like mixing it up is so that in my photographs, my lists are a little bit easier to read. But I'm liking this one a lot. I also like right now, which I might use that, which means I need to get another journal card. So I have a collection of journal cards I keep in here so I can craft with. And I think what I'm going to do is use one of them because I really don't anticipate having any more big purchases. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that one down. And then I'm going to washi this, which is something I like to do. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my little favorites here that has a lot of color. And feeling for the go ahead and lay that down. Now, another way of doing this is you could just do the list. You know, you could write on the card separately and then tape it down. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just write directly on it. So there I have the two, and I like that the bright red kind of picks up the bright coral there. They look nice together. And I think I'm going to try something really quick. I cannot find the beginning of this thing of washi here. It has to be in here. There it is. Oops. I don't even know if this is going to look good. I just wanted to test it out. Sometimes I just like random stuff. I mean, it doesn't have to have any rhyme or reason to it. I just like it randomly on the page. I kind of like that. So now the fun part for me is going through all of my embellishment packs and finding something that I like to put with this. And I have a lot of them. So I don't have anything in there that's making me excited. So I'm going to go ahead and some of them are pretty kind of soft and girly, and this spread doesn't make me feel like that. But ooh, I kind of like this little elephant. It's kind of funny too because it's an elephant, which is big purchase, which doesn't have anything to do with the layout, but I just think I like it. I don't know. I'm gonna put him to the side and maybe it'll be the one and maybe it won't. One thing I do know is that I really like this, what I got going here, so I'm not going to rip any of it up. That often happens sometimes is I'll get everything almost entirely laid out and then decide that there's something I like better or I don't like something about it, and I'll do it all over again. So this is pretty much the most time-consuming part of it for me, is just kind of going through my pieces and seeing what I have to complement it. One thing I like about embellishments is you can kind of scan the back really quick and see if there is anything in this package, and there is. So I'm going to come over here and kind of spread it out so I can see better. This color that I got going here, I really like, so I'm just going to pick out some elements that I think go with it. I'm just going to be randomly random. See, totally awesome. That could work. Wow. Oh. Kind of like the O. Like, oh my, you spent money. Okay. So I kind of feel like, okay, I kind of feel like that's what I have so far. So, I'm gonna punch those out. Every time I see stuff like this, it always makes me want to like embellish it, you know. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to find some washi that is on the skinny side. That's actually skinny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm going to go ahead and thread it through there. Oop, actually I'm going to do it the other way so that the stripes are on top. Fold it over so it's like a little flaggy thing. And then I'm gonna kind of cut it into a cute little ribbon, like a little banner like that. Okay, so now that I have those in there, what I feel like I need is something that kind of covers up that spot right there. So it might be that I need some kind of sticker, and I'm looking. Bear with me. Here, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sticker. It's kind of out of your range of sight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue. It's my glue stick. I'm gonna glue this piece down now that I know I want to put it there. And I'm lining it up so it's right here, and this little flippy thing is gonna stick out. I like pieces with texture and things that stick out a lot. Need to wiggle this down a little bit more. Okay, so right here. Nope, it needs a little more wiggle room. There we go. There we go. Okay, got tape stuck to me. Alright, so now I want to go ahead and add some of my other embellishments. This is my wow. And for the most part, I am just totally just sticking stuff wherever. So I'm going to call that good, and I'm going to go ahead and number it. I have washi sticking me everywhere on this table. That always seems to happen. Okay, so I'm just basically grabbing some stickers, which I like to use the stickers in these layouts. It kind of, it's a fun way of adding some color. So I'm going to number that number 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and it's going to be okay. So I love this little detail right here. That's super cute. This is kind of bugging me. I feel like it's not all that it could be. So what I'm doing right now is looking for my stickers. I feel like I'm always looking for stickers. And part of the problem is that this table is not very organized right now. I'm gonna look at these for a moment. Although I think these are too big, so let me look at these. These are actually one of my very, very favorite sticker packs. I actually bought several of these because I use them so much. It's these pocket pages by Me and My Big Ideas, and they're printed on craft paper. They are super duper cute. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to test out a couple stickers, which I love that one right there. And I think I'm gonna do possibly an arrow. I like that black arrow. Or like that arrow. That's like this arrow. But it doesn't really make sense there. So no, I don't like that one. Don't know about this one. Okay, I'm going to call that one done. And then, so if that one's done, then this one will be 21. So you can see all the mess I have now. So And I'm going to put some random sticker on there. And a random sticker down here. Okay, so now I need to clear all this off so I can photograph this, and I will be right back.